It's a battle out there. Every day, thousands of young men set goals, but only a fraction dominate them. Everyone wants success, but the truth, most aren't prepared to answer the tough questions that stand between them and their biggest breakthroughs. What about you? Can you? Think about it. You've got ambition, big dreams, but the competition is fierce. You're not just competing against the world. You're up against your past, your habits, your doubts. Can you face the heat when you're asked, what makes you different from the other 2,000 people chasing the same dream? Or when life throws this curveball, why should your goal be achieved? Do you even have a plan? It's not about wanting success. It's about having the grit to answer the hardest questions. Only those who prepare, who sharpen their minds like weapons, rise above the noise. This year could be yours, but only if you're ready to tackle the 20 toughest questions about goal domination. Ready to see how you stack up? As you go through each of these questions, answer with always, sometimes, or never, based on what fits you best. Keep track of how many of each you mark, and get ready to see where you stand in dominating your goals. 1. I can state what I want out of life in 10 words or less. Imagine being in a job interview, and when they ask, what drives you? You stumble over your answer. It's like showing up to a test unprepared. You can't hit a target if you don't know what it is. 2. I know exactly the amount of money I want to have. When someone asks you how much you want to make, and you don't have a number in mind, it's like wandering in a desert without a map. The longer you wander, the further you get from your goal. 3. Instead of goals, I have obsessions. You might be passionate about gaming or fitness, but obsession without structure can lead to burnout. Think of a friend who dreams big, but never turns those dreams into plans, constantly stuck in the same spot. 4. I am certain of which people and philosophies I believe in. Without knowing whose advice to follow, you could end up taking career tips from someone with no experience. It's like driving without a GPS, hoping you'll magically arrive at success. 5. My goals are consistent with my beliefs. Ever hear about someone who works a high-paying job but hates it? That's what happens when your goals and beliefs aren't aligned. Money in your pocket but no passion in your heart. 6. My actions are consistent with my beliefs. You say you value health, but you're eating fast food every night. It's like setting a goal to build muscle, but never stepping into the gym. 7. I believe that I will turn my current financial dreams into future financial reality. Think of that guy who talks about becoming a millionaire, but doesn't save or invest. Without belief, his dreams stay just that, dreams. 8. I make only positive statements to myself about the kind of person I am and the kind of goals I've set. If every time you fail, you tell yourself you're not good enough, it's like throwing rocks into your own path. How can you expect to move forward when you're holding yourself back? 9. I take time out of every day to offer my subconscious mind positive thoughts about myself. Look at athletes who visualize winning. Before they step on the field, they've already seen themselves on the podium. Your mindset needs training just like your body. 10. I feel my storehouse of varied, generalized knowledge is less important in my pursuit of riches than the relatively few areas in which my knowledge is much more specialized. Knowing a little bit about everything can make you sound smart, but it won't land you a high-paying job. The top earners are the experts, not the jacks of all trades. 11. I spend part of each day dreaming about what life could be. If you never allow yourself to dream big, you're stuck in the same spot. It's like that friend who never imagines a future beyond their part-time gig. Content, but unfulfilled. 12. I create several possible solutions to a single problem. Ever seen someone get stuck on one solution that isn't working? It's like trying to unlock a door with the wrong key and refusing to try another. 13. I bounce my ideas off a select group of trusted friends. Think about the times when you had a solid idea, but after feedback from a friend, you realized it had holes. Going solo may lead to blind spots you can't see. 14. I try to discover what I can give to a company instead of demanding the perfect job. You've seen it. A friend walks into an interview asking only about salary and perks. They never hear back. The ones who get hired ask, "How can I make your company better?" 15. I make decisions quickly. If you overthink every decision, like whether to ask someone out or take a new job opportunity, life passes you by while you're still debating. 16. I am slow to revise or reverse a decision. Constantly second-guessing yourself. It's like taking 2 steps forward, then 3 steps back. Your confidence erodes, and so do your results. 17. With a goal in mind, nothing steers me away from it. Ever notice the guy who says he'll save up for a car, but blows his paycheck on nights out? Without focus, distractions will derail your progress every time. 18. I can rechannel energies created by sexual desire into activities more likely to achieve my professional and financial goals. Look at top athletes who refrain from distractions to focus on their training. The same applies here. Discipline in one area creates strength in another. 19. I want impactful emotions to reach my subconscious mind. Picture a time when you were pumped about something, a game, a project, and you crushed it because of how you felt. Channeling strong emotions can fuel your success in ways you never thought possible. 20. I operate successfully using hunches and intuition. Ever get that gut feeling and follow it to something great? It's like when you just know the right opportunity is calling you. Ignoring that inner voice can mean missing out on your big break. Scoring. Give yourself 1 point for each always you marked. Give yourself 2 points for each sometimes you marked. Give yourself 3 points for each never you marked. Add up all your points to get your final score. If you scored 20 to 30 points, congrats, you're already on the path to getting everything you want. This channel will strengthen the habits and beliefs you're already using. It'll also give you some new information you might not know yet. Keep it up and get ready to reach all your goals. if you scored 31 to 49 points. Most people score in this range. You seem to be doing the right things to achieve success, at least some of the time. Now learn how to do these things consistently by paying close attention to this channel and others like it. If you scored 50 to 60 points, you've got some work to do, but don't worry. If you didn't want success, you wouldn't have started this video. And that desire is the first step towards financial success. It might take you a bit longer to master these principles, but you can and will do it. Time to get to work.